Hi there everybody, this is Lisa and welcome to this video. So in this one, I'm going to talk about online dating. All right, so I'm going to warn you right now, I don't recommend it. I just do not recommend online dating. So if you are already like, but I love it and that's what I want to do, I'm not telling you guys what to do. I'm just going to give you my opinion and my experiences with online dating, and personally my recommendation is don't. Okay, I understand that's just my opinion, and I know somebody probably has a big old story about how they or someone they know met the love of their life online. Okay, I'm not saying that that doesn't happen, but that is not what commonly happens. So this is not something I've done in a long time. It was, I don't know, years ago, way before I met the narcissist. And no, I did not meet him online. That I actually met him at a spiritual center. That's a whole other story. But anyway, so at the urging of some friends, I'm thinking, okay, I want to try some things out. And very few did I actually meet in person. I can say that there's nobody that I formed a relationship with of any kind. And I think there's one person I might have seen them 2 or 3 times, but almost every single other one I saw them once. Here's what's up. Okay, you have no idea how many, and I'm sure women do this too, but obviously I'm looking at, men's sites, and if you are a female, you know this. As soon as you put up a profile, men just boom. I mean, they're just coming at you, and I'm assuming this happens to all women. I just couldn't believe it. I'm like, oh, wow, the profile just went up. What the heck? And so they're not even reading it. They're just looking at your picture, and they go, oh, well, they like the picture, so they want to know you. Okay, women probably do the same thing, but I can't tell you how many times I met a person and I actually didn't know who they were until they told me, because while they used a real picture of themselves, they actually, it was maybe 20 years old or something like that. And one guy actually used a picture that wasn't him at all. It was a shampoo model. I am not kidding. I can't even think of these things to make up. So, but anyway, so I don't have any real big horror stories because it's not something that I did a lot. But I was very disinterested in it right away because it's not an organic experience. Okay, basically, everybody is just putting their cards on the table and saying, I'm looking for a relationship or a hookup or whatever you're looking for. I'm gonna assume looking for a relationship. Okay, just for purposes of this video. I know there's Tinder and there's all these other things, and hey, you're adult, do whatever you want to do. However, with the online thing, like I said, it's not organic. It's basically like you're interviewing for a relationship, and you're also auditioning for a relationship. And so for me, it's kind of like nerve-wracking. It's like going on blind dates and you don't know anything about the other person. And I felt really awkward with it because it's like, I know they're just checking about every single thing about me. I'm being picked apart, and then, you're probably picking them apart. And another thing, so many of the people that I did actually meet or talked to at least were just coming out of a relationship, going through a divorce, and guess what I heard about? Their ex and how terrible they were. I'm like, ding, 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 ding. Okay, I want to hear about that. That's somebody who's not over it yet. So I know that especially back in the beginning of 2020, when the whole world really shut down, everybody's really isolated, online dating really took off because it's like everybody's stuck at home. And I just, no, I did not do that. And if you think that it is impossible to meet a person of quality outside of online dating, actually that's where you are going to meet the person of quality, because you'll meet them and you're not looking. And it really sounds cliche, but it is true. When you're not looking, that's when you meet someone. And then you're meeting them in their natural environment. They're not putting on a show for you. You can get to know who they are. You can get to know their friends. I'm sorry, you guys, my hair looks like it's going everywhere. And and as you guys can tell, I do not have a filter on or anything, and so I'm just trying to fix this stuff. Anyhow, but when you're in the online thing, you also, anybody can be whoever they want to be online, not just their picture, but whatever they want to put on their profile as far as what they do, where they live, their history. You don't know anything about them, all right? And also, you're also looking at it like, well, I'm trying to meet somebody. I want to meet somebody. This person wants to meet somebody. And so there's already this energy of needing to be in a relationship. Again, I'm giving you guys my opinion. I'm not saying that everybody feels this way. This is just the way I feel about the online dating scene. And since it is already so easy for people to scam other people, even ones that you meet in person, people that you met through friends. And in my case, I met the narcissist at a spiritual center. Yeah. Okay. I mean, hey, and when they say, oh, what's the best place to meet somebody? At church or your spiritual center or whatever. Yeah, that's not a guarantee either. But you have even less going for you if you are having to deal with online, because it's just easier. There's a movie, I haven't watched it yet, but I've heard about it. The Tinder Swindler or something like that, but I'm going to watch it. And online, like, this guy evidently like swindled so many women out of money. I don't know what he told them to get all this money, but evidently it was like big amounts and things like that. So there's that kind of stuff. I have friends that still do the online thing, and they have actually been asked to purchase phones so the person can call them. Or, hey, I'd like to come visit you. I'm a little short on funds. Do you think you can get me a ticket? Y'all, no, that's a red flag. That's a red flag. So, in my honest opinion, and from my experience, you will be better off just going out and doing the things that you like to do. Not like, I'm going to go to the bar, so maybe I'm going to pick somebody up. Don't pick people up when they're drinking or when you're drinking, because everybody starts looking good. And you know everybody starts looking good if you're drinking. Okay, so do what you like. Whatever the hobby is that you like to do, whatever the interests are that you like to pursue, just do those things and be really, really happy with yourself already, and in what you're doing, and then you're going to actually find someone else who is interested in the kind of stuff. Sorry. My music turned on. All right. See, that's what happens when you don't make cuts, because people say, she makes all these cuts. That's because then I can cut out something like that happens. So I'm actually making this with 0 cuts. I'm not doing anything with filters or stuff like that. And obviously it looks like I haven't even cut my hair. So, but it's the end of the day, it's night, and I'm going to be signing off here pretty soon. But I did want to say something about it because I get asked a lot of questions about it. And I mean, obviously, if you're going to do it, please be safe. And I did another video on dating online. I'll drop that in the comments. But you guys, you're going to be happier, I swear, if you just meet someone organically. And don't be in a hurry to. Think about this. If you feel like you need someone else to make you complete, then you're actually coming at somebody as a half person. All right? Like a not complete person. I don't want somebody who needs me to complete them, or vice versa. I want someone who's already happy in themselves, and that is that's what I held out for, was I was completely willing to not ever be in a relationship again. And actually it was kind of my plan until I met, or if I met, the person that fit the criteria that I have. Okay, and hey, you know what? That happened. So there's the happy ending to the story of me and the narcissist. Is even though that, I mean, it was a hellish experience. It was terrible. It was awful, and especially at the end, it was just really, really bad. But if I had stuck it out like I was trying to do at first, I was going to ride it or die. I married this person. I'm going to dig in no matter what because of these marriage vows. If I had kept to that, I wouldn't have found the real love that's out there. But before I found that love, I got the self-love back. I got the confidence back. My self-esteem went up. I was taking care of myself again. And so by the time I met someone else, I was coming to them from a place of healing and not a place of needing someone. Okay, I'm not codependent, not anything. And I was completely fine all on my own. And I was actually resistant because I didn't want to give up any of my freedoms. So rather than me being the person who is like jumping through hoops, trying to make this narcissist happy, rather than that, I met a person who was willing to jump through hoops for me. So if that can happen for me, it can happen for you. And honestly, I swear, I know people are going to disagree with this, and if you do, that's fine, but I'm not going to argue with you in the comments. Just know that. I'd be like, okay, that's what you want to do. But really think about it. Online dating, just don't. Narcissists literally troll these sites. And as a matter of fact, especially if you're in the Oregon area, you may end up finding my narcissist because he never gets off the dating sites. And I wouldn't wish him on my worst enemy. So it's like a breeding ground for them. Be careful, be safe. Even if you don't agree with the online dating and my point of view, that's fine. But do your research. There's so many ways that you can find out who somebody really is online. And I would suggest doing that if you really want to date online. And this is a much longer video. So everybody says, make longer videos. Okay, here you guys go. And anyway, I'm planning on doing a live soon. I want to do it at a time where I know there's not going to be interruption and I'm not having clients and stuff like that during the day, so it kind of gets to be tough. So it'll probably just pop out and you'll just go, oh, she's live. So anyway, and the cool thing about is you guys will be able to comment and I'll be able to see your comments as I'm doing the live. Okay, so in theory, that's the way it's going to work. So again, thank you guys for watching. And also, for you guys who've already do the super chat, I really appreciate that. I don't think I've even mentioned that, but underneath the videos, if you see that little heart and it's got a little $sign in it, that's called a super chat, and you can super chat me if you feel like it. So, and I really appreciate it because watching the videos for you guys, totally free. For the creators, this is not totally free, and also, if you have a creator that you really enjoy watching their videos and you want to help support them, let those ads play. I know you're going, oh my God, I hate that. And I hate the ads too. And that's why I have YouTube Premium. Right? So if you have YouTube Premium, you don't see ads. I'm not selling you YouTube Premium and I don't get any kickbacks from it. But that's how you don't get ads. And I think it's like, if you're paying by the month, it's like $15 a month. I'm on YouTube enough that I'm not going to deal with the ads. And some of them I've even seen after a short video of mine where they'll the ad will be like 45 minutes long. I have no idea who's watching these, so I'm not asking you to watch a 45-minute video. But if you let those videos play for at least 1 minute, that's how YouTubers get paid, is from ads. Okay, that's how it works. So if you want to help support me or your favorite channel, other favorite channels, just super thanks. That helps us. Leaving likes helps us. Leaving comments, any kind of interaction helps us. Even if it's a mean comment, it actually still helps. And letting the ads play. So I hope you guys have a great evening, and may you all be abundantly blessed. Thank you.